If you think there's nothing to do in Newcastle and Lawrence County, then think again. Always stay connected to NCTV45 to receive the information on events going on in and around the area on a daily basis. Programs to view are Newswatch, The Morning Show, and Community Happenings. NCTV45 takes pride in bringing you the event and organization info that you want. NCTV45 is the #1 media source locally. NCTV45, anytime on your time. Broadcasting from the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence, NCTV45. NCTV45 Newcastle, The Train. Everyone's talking about NCTV45. Internet television the way you want it. Your #1 media source serving Newcastle, Lawrence County, and globally. NCTV45.
Today's program furnished by funding from Bill's Bake Shop, where smiles are everywhere.
If you're craving hot dogs and more, and you're in the area, then look no farther than Coney Island, downtown Newcastle on Kennedy Square.
When you have legal issues, Paula Chilella, attorney at law, 113 North Mercer Street, Newcastle.
Entrusting your loved one to a funeral director is a very personal and emotional decision. The funeral director you choose must understand the importance of the decision you have made. When you call the William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, I recognize what a privilege it is to be chosen at your time of need. We will provide you and your family with the best service possible, with sincerity and compassion.
The William and Roger DeCarbo Funeral Home, family owned and operated since 1941.
Broadcasting from the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence, NCTV45. NCTV45 Newcastle, The Train.
Good morning, Newcastle, and a very pleasant welcome to Newswatch on this Martin Luther King Day. A lot of, all the state and government offices and city and county and townships, no mail today. They're all closed as we recognize the holiday and the achievements of Martin Luther King. May this be a peaceful day and a day of reflection. Now, we have to embark on the weather. Snow flurries out there, and, I thought, I could send out some information on road conditions, but it was one of those where it was kind of sketchy, and let me tell you what I mean. As I always get my coffee, and as I traveled up Route 18 to Dunkin' Donuts, I noticed that the roads in the township were they were catching up to the city, whose roads were really fine. And now, as you travel in and around Lawrence County, the side streets I would caution you on. But everything else really, really okay. And probably with the fact that you didn't have a lot of people out. This was one of those freak snow flurry storms where it was freezing at 29 degrees currently in Newcastle, and I'll show you that. But it didn't seem as though that it should be one of those things that we dwelled upon, and so I saved you from having that extra road conditions. Right now, know that sidewalks that haven't been overpasses that haven't been treated are going to be a little slippery, and so take your time there if you are going out and have an early day. That could be an issue. Now, let's get to the birthdays. And here we go, as Roseanne Heichel, Holly Davis, Roxanne Fox, Mark Rainey, and he's a Chiefs fan, Kathy Staff, and John Comianis. Get that second piece of birthday cake and enjoy. And just when you thought that was it, Michael Carney, Michael McVeigh, Andy Mangino, Royce Booker, Jonathan Sabeto, Ron Mounts. Enjoy and celebrate the whole time, as that's a big plus. And here we go. Know that state and local offices, as far as government offices, closed today. There's no mail, as it is Martin Luther King Day. And make sure you have a great day. The Drivers Center, Department of Transportation, that also closed. So just to kind of round out and let you know that those things are also not open. The COVID numbers that have come in from the state have been pretty constant. And as we round, I rounded up 4,848, so you might as well say 5,000 in hospitalized, and 1,010 in intensive care. So that round, it's about 1 in 5 that go to the hospital get put in intensive care, and that's unfortunate, but that is where our numbers stand across the state. Now, there are hot spots, and there are areas that are worse, and there are areas that are better, but on average, that's it. The farm show has concluded. That ran virtually through the weekend. Hopefully you had a chance to see it and just enjoy. The New Year is a good time for veterans to review and update their benefits earned in service to our country. the Department of Military and Veterans Affairs in Pennsylvania, remind you of this thing and review. If you haven't, we suggest you do it. Go to the state website and DMVA, and they'll take and get you squared away. Now, Governor Wolf always giving us an update. Democratic leaders urge the legislature to act now to activate $145 million in financial support to businesses adversely affected by COVID. And let me kind of give a little update here on that. The issue is this: even though a lot of businesses are reopened, a lot of them aren't seeing the folks go that we've normally seen. And from that standpoint, we have to try to support those local businesses, and we're a local business here at Nctv45. You know, located right in the center of the county, right in the county seat, Newcastle. And the people that support us need support. So I urge you to support those local businesses that are supporting community television. And also, I agree on this one with Tom Wolf, to support and ask the state legislature to free up that money. It's very important at this time. Now, the PUC approves settlement of the CenturyLink regarding the delayed installation of telephone and broadband services. Now, let me explain what CenturyLink is. CenturyLink is the service that allows rural areas to get the internet, telephone, and it's been with DirecTV. So they reached a settlement, and that from them. Here's kind of this important note as we go through this time. You know, it's a little cold outside. There are some kids, especially in coming through this pandemic and off this pandemic, depending on your perspective, that don't have the things you need. And Gotchis doesn't do it for me. That's what they call them. This for kids. The American, the United Way and the American Federation of State, County, and Municipal Employees, ASME, is in the program. If you, and let me tell you what these Gotchis are. They're socks, pajamas, long underwear for children in our area. The Midwestern Intermediate Unit is involved, and they are getting these things. Give them to the United Way, and they will help in distributing these to the kids that need them. Now, here's a warming thought, and I know you need one. September 3rd, 4th, and 5th, Cascade Park, back to the 50s. is planning on resuming that if everything's okay. Registration is $25. You can contact Tara Lombardo Marshall about it. It's back to the 50s at AOL.com. 724-333-2913. That's the phone number. And although you can't go up there today because the DMV is closed, the Real ID extended till October 2021. So October 1st to be exact. Make sure that you get there if you're planning on, and maybe you need a Real ID. Governor Wolf has ordered the flags at half staff, and the reason for this is Senator Dave Arnold, who passed away Sunday, and heartfelt to the Arnold family on the passing of Senator Dave Arnold. So that also in. Now, unless you were living under a rock, this is a great sports weekend. First of all, congratulations to the Newcastle Red Hurricane, who just dealt with Hampton like they were up by 30 points at halftime. 30 points is the new mercy rule. And they'll be taking on Chartiers Valley, who's number 3, Tuesday. So we'll keep you posted on that. Now, for you Cleveland fans, it's fourth down. Your best player is Mayfield, and you punt. Well, that didn't work out too good for the Cleveland Browns, who lost by 5, 22-17, and you've got the quarterback for Kansas City with a concussion, and he has to go through concussion protocols to see if he's going to be okay. Not a good thing for the Chiefs, who will take on the Bills, and that will be the 13-3 Bills taking on the 14-2 Chiefs. That'll be on CBS on Sunday at 6:40. Now, in a game everybody talked about, Tampa Bay and New Orleans, and it was Tom Brady again. Oh, by the way, Mahomes' injury will throw the Chiefs for a loop. Concussion protocol. I wanted to mention that. Brady, he outslings Rivers, and it's the 11-5 Buccaneers taking on the 13-3 Packers. So this will be an interesting weekend. That at 3 o'clock on Fox. Now, the Knicks beat Boston 105-75. Chicago upended Dallas 117-101. And as you get to men's college basketball, Iowa 96, Northwestern 73. Penn State falls by 8 to Purdue 80-72. So rough time for the Nittany Lions. We're going to take this break, go to the Cedar Sports Corner. We'll be right back.
Buongiorno! Yes, it's two fat guys in an oven with their great Italian pastries, bread, pizzelles, pizza, sandwiches, everything you could imagine at two fat guys in an oven. They're great for lunch, great for take home, and great for any time. You just want to get away and get something to eat, get that cup of coffee, and that great treat. Two fat guys in an oven, give them a try. Right.
These fine businesses provided funding for this program. Gatherings, Town and Country, and On Target.
Hi friends, I'm Gary West, and whether you find Augustine's Pizza at your local grocery store, the folks at Augustine's Pizza hope that their pizza is always your first choice for any and all occasions. The Cedars Restaurant in Newcastle wants you to indulge in the food from their pleasing menu. The Cedars features Mediterranean, pub food, Middle Eastern cuisine, and so much more. They're open every day, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Call the Cedars on the east side at 827 Addis Street, Newcastle. 724-658-9543. That's 724-658-9543.
Hello and welcome to the Cedars Sports Corner, and let's get right to college basketball. St. John's will visit number 25 UConn. That game at 2:30 on Fox. It will be at 4 o'clock. The St. Joe's Hawks taking on LaSalle over in Philadelphia, 4 o'clock, CBS Sports Network. As you cruise into the evening hours, Florida State travels to number 16 Louisville, that on ESPN. And at 9 o'clock, number 10 Kansas at number 2 Baylor, that on ESPN. Now, over in the NBA, your your Monday schedule, always a busy day for them on Martin Luther King Day, and that will be 12 o'clock, Orlando at the New York Knicks, NBA TV. Minnesota will take on Atlanta, 2:30, NBA TV. And then you'll get to your 5 o'clock game, Phoenix at Memphis, TNT. 7:30, Milwaukee at Brooklyn, TNT. The nightcap, Golden State at Los Angeles. And just so my son knows, at 3 o'clock, San Antonio will take on Portland, the Spurs, Angie's favorite team. Now that was the Cedar Sports Corner. We'll be right back after these messages. This program furnished by Sporting Goods, 23 East Washington Street, Newcastle. Call 724-658-2535. Allie's Upper Crust at 1700 Highland Avenue has a full menu: pizza, roll-ups, salad, soup, sandwiches, strombolis, dinners. They are just great for dine-in or take-out. Don't forget to give them a call at 724-652-7553. It's Allie's Upper Crust. At Delicios. Look at this sandwich. This is lunch, and I didn't want to overdo it, but I had a I had coleslaw before. This sandwich, absolutely excellent. Cajun chicken. But their menu is so huge. And I'm going to show you all your friends that you knew from the old place. They're all here. So make sure you stop. They're open from 7 to 9. It's Delicios in downtown Newcastle. Welcome back. 29 degrees outside, and we'll get to Lawrence County 45 weather in just a moment. Hannah Link Technologies linking you with all those doctor's appointments. It's a great app. This is up in Hermitage, and they just signed an agreement with Reynolds Services up there, and they might be right for you. So take a look at Ohana Technologies, making your life easier. The PUC, and you know, we've been fortunate, but with this crazy weather, you don't know if you're going to run into ice storms or what have you. Make sure that you have utility hotlines written down, a charged cell phone. Don't go near any puddles that might have downed wires in them or around. And if you smell gas in your house, open the windows and get outside. Don't use the cell phone in the house. It could cause a problem. And labor and industry, $4.5 million to enhance digital literacy. So that's one of the things that's on the way to the different areas, so that these workers can go to the labor and industry website. They will tell you about it. They're scheduling them for January 22nd through February 17th. Give you that digital literacy and that heads up as you get and look for that job. Now, let's get to weather. 29 degrees outside, 82% humidity. Winds are from the west at 12, and the dew point 24, visibility 10. Barometric pressure, I want to say that again, 29.76, which they don't usually have out there, but they do have it today, and they the local radar isn't as good as it usually is, so there is precipitation about. Let's go to Lawrence County 45 weather. And by the way, sponsored by BSB's and Crane Room. They're great places, great people, and easy clean car and van wash. Make sure you support those local folks. We'll be right back after.
Easy Clean Car and Van Wash, where your clean wash is our goal.
Run it again at Lindy's Lunch. Run it again with hot dogs, fries, burgers, and much more. For the 2-point conversion, try those daily specials. Run right in and you will guard the score at Lindy's Lunch. For the game, just right for lunch or anytime. It's Lindy's Lunch. 2402 Wilmington Road, Newcastle.
The Crane Room is a restaurant. The Crane Room is a bar. The Crane Room is a banquet facility. The restaurant will please you time after time with their diverse menu. Ask about their daily specials. See the menu at craneroom.com. The bar gives you an abundance of choices with 35 beers on tap and always changing. Their banquet services are always to perfection. The Crane Room, located at 3009 Wilmington Road in Neshannock Township. Call 724-656-1553.
BSB. Big Shot Bobs are the wings for me. 50 flavors, make it right, you see. BSB has sandwiches you have to try. Stop in and you'll know why. Every day of the week you see. Call or stop in to BSB. Big Shot Bobs will be your favorite place, just like me.
Hello and welcome to Lawrence County 45 weather. And after last night's cloudy, no flurry low of 29, how is your Martin Luther King Day looking? Well, there you go with local radar, and they're not showing too much there. The national scene, hugging the coast, is clear skies, but back our way, you've got some cloud cover. What's that mean for your Monday? Well, here you go. Cloudy and a high of 35. Not really much in the chance of precip, but there's an outside chance. Now, mostly cloudy tonight, overnight low of 27. So you can see we're getting those mid-20s in the way. Now, as you go to Tuesday, mostly cloudy, 34. Tuesday night, mostly cloudy, 22, 20% chance of the flurries. Your Wednesday, mostly cloudy, 29. Wednesday night, mostly cloudy, a low of 22. Cuddle alert now in full effect as you creep through January. Your Thursday, cloudy, a high of 40. It's going to feel balmy. And then Thursday night, mostly cloudy, a low of 28. Your Friday, cloudy, 35. Friday night, mostly cloudy and 22. And Saturday, cloud cover with a high of 30. So basically, you're spending your time in the mid-30s, dipping down into the mid-20s. Now, that was Lawrence County 45 weather. We're going to take this break and hear from these great sponsors who would like to hear from you. Elham's for one great dining experience. Hello, friends, and it's Los Amigos. Let me tell you what, great food. Whether you get the chimichangas, enchiladas, tacos, whatever you get, you're going to love them. The nice, friendly atmosphere. Stop by. Tell them Nctv45 sent you. It's Los Amigos sponsoring this program. Peppers, mouth-watering fruit, fine dressings, apples, meats. This place looks so familiar. Everyone in Newcastle has to know about it. Yes, it reminds you of when you were growing up, right in downtown Newcastle. Look at those fine lunch meats and ethnic foods. Yes, it's Joseph's. Today's programming is brought to you by Nctv45 and NC Radio 450, Newcastle's community television station.
This program sponsored by Lombardo's Apothecary, located at 1230 South Mill Street on the south side of Newcastle.
At our law firm, we see you. Come see us at lgkg.com.
There's more than meets the eye. You gotta give them a Newcastle a try. The right small town for living. Look around.
Hello and welcome back. That's going to do it for Newswatch. And here's a little note if you're looking and trying to find something to do today. The Hoyt Arts and Education, they have a great display down at the Confluence. And I'm going to kind of bring up what they have here as we look and read this at the same time. You know, the Hoyt always with great things abounding. Well, here you go. The Hoyt Arts and Education is celebrating the season with a vintage Valentine's art at the Confluence. Now, this vintage art, and I have an example of it, so just bear with me as I take a gander, and let's see, I got it right here. No, I don't. So, but this vintage art, very nice, put you in the holiday spirit, and kind of lift your spirits as you get ready for Valentine's Day. Make sure that you stop down and check it out. Matter of fact, here we go, as we'll get it up there, and that Valentine's Day art, and apparently we have to rotate it, so there you go, a little Valentine's Day art. And look at these pictures that they have, as we can bring in a couple more of those just to show you. This a great thing, maybe lift your spirits and get you in that Valentine's Day type mode that is just probably just right. And it takes 3 clicks here to maybe get it rotated. And there you go. So Valentine's Day art by the Hoyt, and you know, there's so many things to do to create a little holiday for yourself. And I ask you to try and do this, and don't dwell on the issues that make life a little more difficult. This is another piece of Valentine's Day art for you. And look at these great drawings. So go down, maybe get a cup of coffee, a sandwich, and just enjoy this Valentine's Day art collection. It's from the 30s. The history of Valentine's Day dates back to the Middle Ages, and Valentine's was written by Charles, Duke of Orleans, and his wife, Impressionist, in the Tower of London in 1415. Several more centuries have passed, enhancing the cards. In February 14th, it reached America in 1723 and became known as Valentine's Day. So have a great Valentine's Day. Remember, it's coming up. Now, make sure you tell a friend, and have a friend tell a friend about Nctv45. They'll be glad you did. And when they say, hey, I don't watch a lot of TV, you tell them that Nctv45 is available anytime on your time. Yes, a train that runs on your schedule, that's Nctv45 right here in Newcastle. And we're going to do a little set work today to maybe enhance our lighting so that you get a more perfect experience. So make sure that you get that second cup of coffee and have a super day in what I call the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you again real soon.